Just Keep Moving the Line from the hit TV show Smash, With You from Ghost the Musical, and Caroline's Monologue from I and You by Lauren Gunderson. So talent and ambition won me a chance to shine. I aced the big audition, but it's right and on cloud nine. Can't beat the competition, 'cause they just keep moving the line. I handled every corner, rumble on the track, and when I saw the ribbon, well, there was no turning back. I won the photo finish, I posed for all men, but before I got my trophy, oh, the race began again. So I made friends with rejection, I straightened up my spine, I'll change each imperfection till it's time to drink the wine and toast to resurrection, but they just keep moving the line. Please give me some direction, 'cause they just keep moving the line. I picked up your shirt this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started to cry. I started to cry. Every place we ever walked, and everywhere that we talked, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. So, this is my room. This is my phone. I've been sick pretty much ever since I was born. That's me. Yep. They tried a ton of stuff, but now I'm just kind of at the point where I need a new thing, so I wait. But it's not too bad, because I'm young and I come by the scrap honestly. It's genetic. Yay! Anyway, livers are a robust organ, so it's not as sketchy as it could be, but honestly, the whole process is kind of crazy. So my life is kind of crazy. So I'm kind of crazy. like I've always been kind of sick, but not so sick you can't go to school, which sucks so much. I mean, like, I'm a senior, I have crucial things to be doing, and all of a sudden, my house is this crappy clinic, and oh, my mom's a constant code red alert, and everything is weird now. Like even the stuff people post on Facebook is weird. Like suddenly it's all kittens and winky faces and we miss you, girl, and that is not my style. You wanted to know. Now you know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay.
first place, and I could be singular and mingle with the wilderness. It's a fantasy. It's good for me when usually I'd rather be with the trees. You know what I mean? That green smoke filters through the breeze. You breathe for a second in a world that's beckoning you to go prove something, to go be something. It's like, please, for a minute, I'm too deep down in it, so I'll go be with the trees. I'll sit on my throne made of branches and breathe with ease. All on my own, 'cause I'm free of hyperbole, unlike every other day in human history. Yes, I'd rather be with the trees. Can I tell you something? I dreamed you're in Chicago last night. It was so cold that your breath turned to snow and your eyelashes stuck together. And everyone was there too. You and me and Spence. The whole world was there practically. The people of Vietnam. And black people, and brown people, and yellow people, and red people. My mom was dead. And my stepdad too. And your dad, and Spence's dad also. Everyone's parents were dead just about. Except for the good ones. The nice ones. My dad was alive. And we were all pushed up together, marching down this huge hill, and then one person stood up on top of somebody else's shoulder so that everyone could see her, and she said that the revolution was over. The revolution won. And all the cities in the world had turned back into gardens, and all the cars back into stones and oceans. And there was no more war, or weddings, or parents, or God, or television sets. We were all free. Everyone was free. There was only the people, and we were the people. And we were forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. My name is
is Charlotte Hansen. I will first be singing Home from Beetlejuice, and then I will be singing If I Loved You from Parasol, and then I will be presenting Mary Warren from The Crucible by Arthur Miller. The nothingness ahead of me, is this the end you meant for me? Every living minute, there's no home without you in it. I'd finally quit stopping, your daughter is calling your name. I burned all my bridges and then I'm gonna go back home where Cordelia and Dad. It's messy, but for all that I have, I'll make the best of being flesh and bone. Mom, I'm going home, yeah. Mom, I'm going home. I'm going home. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, a field though in the mist of day. Never, never to know. But then she sit there, denying and denying, and I feel this misty coldness climbing up my back, and the skin of my skull begins to creep. And I feel this clamp around my neck, and I can't breathe the air, and I hear this voice, a screaming voice, and it were my voice. And all at once I remembered everything she had done to me. So many times, Mr. Proctor, she'd come to this very door begging bread and a cup of cider, and when I would turn her away, she would mumble. But what does she mumble? You must remember Goody Proctor. A couple weeks ago, a Monday, I think, I turned her away and I thought my guts would burst for days afterwards. Don't you remember? And so I told that to Judge Hawthorne, and he asks her so. Sarah Good, says he, what cursed you a moment to cause this girl to fall ill after turning you away? And then she replies, why, Your Honor, no curse at all. I only say my commandments. I may hope I may say my commandments. And then Judge Hawthorne says, recite for us your commandments. And of all the 10, she couldn't remember a single one, and they had her in a flat lie. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, back up.
Ah, thank you.
Hi.
Whenever you're ready, start your sleep.
All right. Hi, my name is Erin Dewis. I'm number 94, and today I will be singing The Spark of Creation from The Children of Eden, written by Stephen Schwartz, and With You from Ghost, written by Stephen and Ballard, and my monologue is from Babes and Brides, written by Eric Miller.
keep thinking that you'll be calling, but everyone says that it's all in my head. And I just can't accept that yet. And I'm not ready to just give in. I know that I can't live with this pain and these feelings of regret. I can't comprehend this and pretend like I don't care. Every place I wanna be, I wanna see you there. Oh, no. I only come here one other time. That was enough. I went up to the bar to get a drink, and this guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey." But he said it in this way that implied that what he was really trying to say was, "Boy, out of all the girls here, I decided to talk to you. Aren't you lucky?" Lucky me. And then he says, "Well, what's your name?" I said, "Fran." He said, "Wow, what a beautiful name." Fran? Really? Fran? The name that my dad gave me out of revenge because I wasn't born a boy? Fran's a lot of things. And it is beautiful. And then he like grabs my arm and he's like, "Hey, are you Irish?" "No." "So what are you then?" "Nothing, I'm nothing, okay?" And then he stops. And he looks at me and he's like, "You know what, you're right. You are nothing." And he smiled this smile at me. I said that I was nothing because I wouldn't talk to him. This guy! Do you think that it bothered me? What he thought? Maybe not. But it did. And so ever since then, I've had this like bias against guys I meet in bars. Maybe I shouldn't. But I do. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is JT McCoy. I'm number 95. I will be singing It Took Me a While from John and Jen, and I'd Rather Be Sailing from A New Brain. And my monologue is Max's monologue from the play that goes wrong. It took me a while to realize that I could hold down the fort. A man can't get too far in this world leaning on his sister for support. One time when I came home, Dad was mad because I ran from a fight. He yelled at me to be a man. Next time, boy, I stayed. Since that day, I've never been afraid. I thought about ordeal and if I'd ever get away. But now, I'm finally ready. I know you won't believe me, but I'll miss you every day when I'm gone. It took me a while to realize what it was I wanted to be. Dad says he thinks I'd make a good soldier, and in 2 months I'll finally make him proud of me. I'm gonna join the Navy. I'm gonna fly a jet. Haven't really nothing to do with the murder, I tell you. But Thomas Collymore does. He's a dangerously unhinged man with a devil of a temper. And now, he is Florence's brother. And I've said it once, and I shall say it again. He couldn't stand the idea of giving up his sister, let alone to his old school chum. And when he saw them together at tonight's engagement, he lashed out. A cry of passion, perhaps, but there it is. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Matthew Packard. I'm number 96. I'll be singing 10 Minutes Ago from Cinderella and Pumping Iron from Starlight Express. And my monologue is from Amadeus by Peter Shackler. 10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. And I wanted to ring out the bells and to fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her. She's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Here comes the diesel train with the steel frame. Hear me knocking. The diesel's on its way. It's gonna win the day. Hear me knocking. Listen to the chatter of the diesel force, generating 2,700 horse. Camshaft rolling while the rockers rock. Hear me knock. Oh yeah. See me hustle, feel my muscle, pumping iron, trying to build my body, trying to lose my mind. See me straining, I'm in training, a pumping iron. I'm a diesel engine. I'm knocking, I'm knocking, I'm knocking. I'm pumping iron. Look at us. 4 gaping mouths. What a perfect quartet. I'd love to write it just this second in time, this now, as you are. Herr, prefects thinking, impertinent Mozart, I must speak to the emperor at once. Herr, Chamberlain thinking, ignorant Mozart, debasing opera with his vulgarity. Herr, court composer thinking, German Mozart, what can he finally know about music? And Herr Mozart himself in the middle, thinking, I'm just a good fellow, why do they all disapprove of me? That is why opera is so important, Baron. It's realer than any play. The dramatic poet would have to put down each of those thoughts, one after the other, just to represent this second in time. But the court composer could put them down all at once and still have us hear each one of them. Astonishing device of vocal quartet. I tell you, I want to write a finale lasting half an hour. A quartet becoming a quintet, becoming a sextet, on and on, wider and wider, the sounds multiplying and rising together, and then together creating something entirely new. I bet you that's how God hears the world. Millions of sounds ascending and mixing in his ear to create an unending music unimaginable to us. That's our job. That's our job, we composers. To combine the inner minds of him and her, the minds of the chambermaids and the court composers. and to turn the audience into God. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Jack Gunter from number 97. Today I will be singing Step 1 from Kiki Boots. Followed by that we'll be doing The Song Is You from Music in the Air. And my monologue is Julian's monologue from Plucker by Alina Smith. This is time for a shake-up. Look at me, wake up. We're taking control. This is a new beginning. My gears are spinning. Let's rock and roll. Just put one foot onward and forward. I used to be a zero, but now I really feel that I may be the hero who reinvents the heel. I may be facing the impossible. I may be chasing after miracles. And there may be the steepest mountain to overcome. We may be facing the impossible. We may be chasing after miracles. And there may be the steepest mountain to overcome. But this is step 1. Look what Charlie Boy has done. This is step 1. I hear music when I touch your hand. A beautiful melody from some enchanted land. Down deep in my heart, I hear it say, is this the day? I alone have heard this lonely strain. I alone have heard this glad refrain. Must it be forever inside of me? Why can't I let you go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song my heart would sing? That beautiful rhapsody of love and youth and spring. The music is sweet. The words are true. The song is you. Look, all that stuff you said to me last night, I needed to hear it, and it means a lot that you care so much about me, that you care about my work. You always believed in me more than anybody else, and I've always trusted your judgment because, well, you get it. You just get it. But last night, you said some things that made me think she doesn't get it. The thing is, I love this girl. I know our relationship isn't perfect, and I don't care if it is because I love her. And that doesn't mean you and I couldn't. I mean, if there were some way for us to stop time and go off into a foreign country just to try things out, well, who knows? That's not how life works. You don't get to try out every option. You don't get to sit there writing, I love you in 1,000 different fonts. Okay, that was a really bad metaphor. You get what I'm saying, Lex? You don't have any choice at all about who comes into your life. All you can do is
open the door and let them in. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Andrea Dia. I'm number 98, and today I'll be performing I Love You Like a Table from Waitress, the music that makes me dance from Funny Girl, and I'll be performing the monologue from What I Want to Say But Never Will by Alan Bell. Your white dress sparks words spontaneous. I'll sing from mountain tops. I am in love, 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 and I don't care who knows it. Lucky me, I was ordinary, but with your love, you see, I am a and brighter. I will express this if I'm able. I love you like a table. My legs were carved for you. I love you like a table. I am wood and you're glue. Cover me with stuff, and I will hold it up, strong and stable. I love you like a table. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of two eyes that adore him. For him it might, though he won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day, I need less of myself and need more him. 'Cause he's the only music that makes me dance. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me dance. Every day, I used to wake up crying. I discovered I was gay, and then I lived 5 years of silence and denial as you told me that homosexuality was a hell-bound sin. I was so scared that someone would find out and I would get shot in the face. I was so confused, but all I got from you was the feeling that I was sinful and stupid. You ruined religion for me. You almost turned me completely away from God, but here's what that school doesn't even deserve to know about me. I have become a strong, open, resilient, happy, and beautiful person. I'm alive. I'm not bitter. I love who I am, and I'm not afraid to shout it out to the world. I have survived despite you. You almost ruined my life. You almost made me a failure, but you failed at that, and I won. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lucas Yet. I'm number 99. I'm going to be singing Good Kid from The Lightning Thief, followed by Try Me from She Loves Me, and then my monologue is called Treat Me Nice by Josephine Harkin.
Gabe was a world-class jerk dad, was never there, the only family that really mattered. Well, she vanished into the air. Now I finally find a haven, someplace safe, where I can stay until it's packed your bags, Percy. Now go away. I never try to do anything. I never mean to hurt anyone. I try to be a good kid, good son. But no one ever will take my side. All I ever do is take the fall. I swear that I'm a good kid. Guess I'm good for nothing at all.
I have trained myself, going shelf by shelf, and I know every item in the store, every tube, jar, box, bottle, carton, and container, where they are, what they cost, what they're for. Although it's something you have never thought about, Mr. Marichuk, try me. You need a man who knows the business inside out, Mr. Marichuk, try me. You need help or I'd have never spoken. And why break someone in when I'm already broken? I would gladly grow a mustache if you like, Mr. Marichuk, try me. Or I would even think of giving up my bike, Mr. Marichuk, try me. Through first-class clerking and conscientious working, Mr. Marichuk, why not try me? I know that you haven't been doing well lately, Mom. I mean, I know that you aren't well, so it makes it hard for me to tell you this, but I wish we were close. You know, I wish we were friends. I don't like waking up in the morning scrambling your eggs while you shout obscenities at me in the background about things that just don't deserve shouting. I understand. It's hard for you, okay? I get that, but I think you forget that I'm a person. I'm not, you know, just some worker that you hired to cook and clean. I'm your child. Although I don't feel like I'm your child, I am, I guess. Okay, look, these are the cards that we were dealt, and I'm sorry that I'm not all that you hoped I'd be, and that this life that we live here together isn't all that glamorous, and that Dad abandoned us when I was born, but you shouldn't make me feel like it's my fault. I didn't even know the guy. I never even met him. And I just want to say that I try to be there for you and do all the things that a good kid is supposed to do for their moms, but you're just so rude. I can't take it anymore. So please, be nice to me. I'm worth enough to be treated nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Andy Jones. I will be performing My Days from the Notebook, followed by Smiling from Jack a Little Pill, and then followed by Monologue from By the Water by Sharon Rothstein. Sometimes I feel like I lost my only voice, but then I realize I just need to choose my time.
somebody left the dishes in the sink, or finished watching Game of Thrones without you and then deleted them all, or ate the entire tub of hummus and then put the empty container back in the fridge as if they didn't realize they'd finished it. They ate a whole thing of hummus without once even looking down into the container and seeing that it was empty, and then they just put it back so you'd think there was still some left if you were counting on it for, I don't know, maybe a little much-needed, much-deserved after-class snack. Not to mention, who even eats a whole tub of hummus? That is a ridiculous amount of hummus! But now, if I purchase a tub of hummus, there's my hummus, sitting there when I open the fridge, exactly as I left it, completely full and waiting for me to enjoy. I am alone. I am utterly and completely alone. It's just me and my hummus. Thank you.